And we'd like to welcome you back, ladies and gentlemen, to Sports Talk here, the perfect one here, along with Posada this week.
Good evening.
Formerly the Orange Goblin fan, now called Panik. He's currently watching the TNA pay-per-view. He might join us later on. He might not.
Boo.
Hopefully he at least can call in and give us an update on the TNA pay-per-view since he's watching it. So today we're going to get into the NFL. We're going to get into Major League Baseball, some professional wrestling stuff, and also if Eric Slacken calls in, we'll give him that special story. What's all that static nonsense?
I have no idea. No idea.
All right. So we're going to kick it off here with... There you go.
There we go. My bad.
You fixed it. Okay. So we're going to kick it off here with the Major League Baseball. Currently, we are in the... what is it called? The American League and National League Championship Series. We'll talk about some of the series that ended last week, and then we'll get into what's going on so far today. First of all, in the American League, we had the Devil Rays, or Tampa Bay Rays now, come out 3-1 on a victory over the Chicago White Sox. So hats off to the Rays, their first time in the playoffs, and a good victory for them. The Boston Red Sox, boo.
Boo.
They came in with a 3-1 series win over the Anaheim Angels. The key thing was in Game 4 when Mike Sosa told his runner to steal home and the sacrifice bunt, and it screwed everything up, and that gave the Red Sox the win. 3-1 for them. The Dodgers pulled the big upset, eliminating the Cubs quick and early, 3-0. And the Fighting Phillies, they knocked off the Milwaukee Brewers, 3-1. So right now we're down to the Phillies are playing the Brewers in Game 3 is actually, and the Phillies are playing the Dodgers in Game 3 is right now in Los Angeles.
We're top 6. Dodgers winning 7-1.
Dodgers blowing them out 7-1 in the top of the 6th. Just going wild on Jamie Moyer today. He got hammered. I think he was pulled early in the game, maybe like a second inning or third inning. I think it was second inning.
I believe so. I wasn't really watching the game.
I wasn't watching it either. I was just trying to read results. It also said something about the pegging of a pitch, and a big fight altercation broke out in the third inning.
I actually turned on the TV right at that moment.
Since I didn't see this, you could elaborate on it.
The only thing I saw was Manny Ramirez in the middle of it, and he was going crazy. And then Mariano Duncan, the former Yankee, just starts verbally abusing the Phillies for some strange reason.
What a crazy encounter brawl that was in this game. In addition to that, we saw the... All right, so 7-1. Game 1 and 2, though, just went to the Phillies. They won pretty easily, those games, especially Game 2. Game 1, they had to make a comeback. So they're up 2-0, a little surprising. But the Dodgers, they win today. It makes the series, it's 2-1. It'll be right back down to anybody's ball game again.
Yeah.
All right.
Who do you have in this series?
I thought the Dodgers were going to win going in, so I guess I'll have to stick with that. But
and how many games?
I said originally Dodgers in 6, but that ain't likely now, so probably Dodgers in 7, I'll say now.
Okay.
What do you think?
I don't know. I want Phils and D-Rays, or Rays, just because it's an all-East battle, but
yeah.
It'll probably be L.A.
I don't count the Phillies out yet, though. If they get win tomorrow, they'll be 3-1. That would put Dodgers in a big hole.
Yeah.
All right. In the American League Championship Series, it's the Rays going against the Red Sox, and games 1 and 2 already happened. And Friday night's game was a big pitching struggle, as the Red Sox were able to win that one 2-0. Rays couldn't get anything going offensively, left so many men on base. Mm-hmm. And in Game 2, the Rays coming back in that wild one in the shootout, what was it, 11th inning?
Yeah.
It was extra innings. The game didn't end until over 1 a.m., 1:30 a.m., something like that.
Way past my bedtime.
Yeah. And the Rays won that game 9-8 on the nice. They really got some good hits in that game, though. It was going back and forth. Mm-hmm. Both pitchers struggled all day. Beckett got hammered. Who was pitching for the Rays? It wasn't Shields. It was
Kazmir.
Kazmir's game, too, yeah. Kazmir, they both got hammered. They both stuck in the game, though, for a while, though, despite that.
Yeah, it was a pretty good game.
Going back and forth, and in the end, the Rays get the extra inning win.
Yeah.
If Rays lost that would have been terrible, because Red Sox already would have clinched the series, so... Still alive are the Rays, and Game 3 will be tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night in Boston, so it's going to be...
At the Fen.
At the Fen. I heard it's going to be a cold game, so I don't know how good the Rays will do, because they're so used to the dome and warm weather.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully they could at least salvage a game out of those 3 coming up in Boston.
Hopefully.
To keep the series going. I What's the current score on the Sunday night game between the Chargers and Patriots? I know it's the third quarter.
24-3 Chargers.
That's a good sign here. No one likes the Patriots winning. So, good day for Phillip Rivers. Has LaDainian did anything in that game, or?
They're not showing him, but let me check box score.
I know Gostowski missed a field goal early on in the game. I wonder if Matt Castle threw any picks. He's throwing picks every single week.
So far, the only line they have on NFL.com for Castle is 13 for 21 for 120.
It's not bad considering how pathetic he usually is, right?
Yeah.
But only able to manage a field goal out of all that. And here's the updated box score.
Castle has thrown 0 picks. LT 11 for 35 yards.
Not much at all. So LaDainian, a very disappointing 2008 season, but Chargers trying to get back.
All running backs this year are not putting up the numbers like they used to. Like, most rushing is only, like 45 yards a game? There hasn't been anybody...
Clinton Portis has done a very good job so far.
Yeah, but for the most part, there hasn't been that many.
There hasn't been too many, no. All right, so 24-3 Chargers, most likely going to even their record back to 3-3. But, it's never over with the Patriots. Who knows what Belichick's got up his sleeve. Third quarter right now. How much time's left?
Why can't I see it?
It's not showing.
I don't know. It's not showing.
All right, so Colin A wants to discuss that. All right, so any other thoughts here in the baseball race and if someone's going to make the World Series or anything?
7:07 left in the third.
Okay.
I want the Rays to go all the way.
I don't know. I'm rooting for them as well, but...
It probably won't happen.
Yeah, Boston, they always get lucky to get everything they want. So.
Yeah. Well, at least New England, the Patriots won't go far this year. So I'm happy about that.
What do you think of the NBA so far? How are the Knicks doing in these early games, these preseason games?
I think they're 1-1, but I really don't know. I haven't followed it that much.
Preseason doesn't matter. The was it Friday night I saw, or was it Saturday? The Phoenix Suns had an outdoor exhibition game. Was that yesterday?
I think it was Saturday night.
Saturday, yeah. I saw the end of that.
What channel was it? Was it on ESPN?
I don't remember. I just looking at the channels. I just got home and it was on.
Yeah, I read a little bit about it. Got to like 60 degrees over there, and they were like all freezing.
That's been a good game there from Arizona. All right, once again, if you want to call in WRPR, 201-825-1234, or instant message us. We're waiting for your calls. I know some guy called in before we even got on the air, and he has not called back yet. What's he waiting for?
I don't know. Just please call in. We have nothing.
We definitely would love you to call in. All right, so
trust me, no matter what you want to talk about, call in.
That pretty much sums up the baseball. Once again, now I'm going to get into football in just a moment. We also got a big pro wrestling update on some incidents that happened this past weekend.
Well, what do you want to do first? You want to get the wrestling on the way?
We'll do the NFL.
We'll do NFL first?
So that's going to be very detailed, the long report and everything. So.
Okay.
And we'll also, if Slack wants to call in, he can get his special story as well. I don't know if he's going to call in. He didn't call in last week. He had a chance. All right, let's go to a quick PSA.
What do you want to play?
Anything. There you go.
Yeah, I'm not used to this fancy thing. What are you saying on autism?
Okay.
There are moments when you think about what defines you. Mine was the moment when the doctor said autism.
There is no game plan. No one tells you what to do.
Parents are expected to have all the answers. But when your child has autism, there are few answers to be had. That's why families across the country have come together to give researchers the insight only they can provide.
Maybe it's one simple component that we all share. Bring about a change.
Join the IAN Project at IANproject.org.